And they are the ones who claimed responsibility for what happened on the 22nd of April in Kashmir.
You see, Pakistan is fighting this war against terrorism, and no group has claimed any responsibility. And this area is a good 200 kilometers from the Pakistani line of control, this Pahalgam area. FIR, the first information report by the Pahalgam police, was registered within 10 minutes of the incident. The police arrived after 1 hour 30 minutes. And when the victims were bleeding, I saw a video of one of the sisters of the victim saying that her brother was bleeding and nobody came for 1.5 hours. India has no evidence whatsoever to link Pakistan to this incident. But India has attacked civilians, women and children today without any justifiable cause. And because we have the right to self-defense, we will defend our country. We will respond because India ran away from the investigation. When our Prime Minister offered an investigation into the matter, then why run away? We even offered to the friendly countries like the United Kingdom to join in the investigation. We told the international community that an investigation will reveal the facts, but I think it's the right-wing BJP, which is against the Muslims, against the Sikhs, which has persecuted minorities, and they wanted a reason to attack Pakistan, and without any evidence they have done so. But Pakistanis, we have a high morale, and we will respond back to Indian aggression, and the response is ongoing at this point in time.
Well, the reason, like I said,
told the international community that an investigation will reveal the facts, but I think it's the right-wing BJP, which is against the Muslims, against the Sikhs, which has persecuted minorities, and they wanted a reason to attack Pakistan, and without any evidence they have done
on a grey list for a number of years, including just a few years ago. Osama bin Laden was discovered near a military base in Pakistan in quite an affluent area. US Navy SEAL Special Forces conducted that operation without telling Pakistan, who were their allies at the time, working with them in the war in Afghanistan, because they couldn't trust the Pakistani defense and intelligence and military establishment. And so because of Pakistan's reputation in this area, that is why Indian officials have said, based on the information they have, they've pointed the finger of blame on Pakistan because the Resistance Front, a splinter organization linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba, which is linked to the ISI in Pakistan, is believed to be behind this attack.
I deny these allegations completely, and I don't agree with your view, because we in Pakistan, our 4 generations have fought terrorists. Even now in Balochistan, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, we are fighting terrorists day and night. Our western region, our western borders, all over, Pakistan is facing terrorist attacks every second week. If you're talking about the history, the Soviet invasion, the Cold War between the US and the Soviet Union at that point in time, well, that was a different story.
But I was talking about 2009 when Osama bin Laden was there, or 2021 when the Taliban returned to power in Afghanistan. It was with the support of Pakistan that they were able to do that.
That's slightly unfair, because Osama bin Laden was not being harbored by the Pakistani authorities.
They were near a military base. I mean, you have very strong intelligence.
No, that was very far away from the site where he was recovered. The point is that without Pakistani intelligence, right now, these ongoing operations, they would probably fail. And I think President Donald Trump has made himself very clear in the State of the Union address, when he has thanked Pakistan for their efforts in the war against terrorism, for capturing wanted terrorists, and for the good fight that we are fighting, not only for ourselves, but for the whole world. So no other country has to its credit 90,000 lives. Politicians, military men, police, we've laid down 90,000 lives in this war on terror, and this war still continues. So I think India's allegations are ill-founded. They have no evidence. And when we offered an investigation into the matter, then India ran away from that investigation and resorted to these attacks.
Mr. Tarar, I mean, the world is waiting to hear and see how Pakistan responds and whether this situation escalates further. India says justice has been served. They accuse you of being behind the Pahalgam attack, and they say they have responded. Do you believe now a line can be drawn in the sand?
I think India will now face Pakistan's very fierce response, because we are never the aggressors. And regarding Pahalgam, as I said, the Indians are questioning their own government. that they have no evidence, they have no facts, and they ran away from the investigation, which Pakistan had offered, and they attacked our civilians, they attacked our mosque today, they attacked 5 localities. Pakistan will now respond and respond very, very effectively. Make no mistake, because our desire for peace should not be mistaken for our weakness. And what about India harboring terrorists, assassinating Sikhs in US, in Canada, in Australia? And when we captured their spy, Kulbhushan Yadav, we have numerous incidents where India is involved in targeting Pakistani localities, and they have been involved in terrorism, not only in Pakistan, but in many countries around the world. So I completely deny what you're saying.
Minister, what do you expect from the international community? Do you expect President Trump to step in, intervene? Do you expect the UK government to try and de-escalate the situation?
You see, absolutely, people will be concerned about the situation, and countries around the world have expressed their concern. But our diplomatic efforts, we've presented our case to all friendly countries. Our Prime Minister had a telephonic conversation a few days back with Marco Rubio. He spoke to the Iranian president. He spoke to the Malaysian president. He spoke to the UN Secretary General. He met the ambassadors of United Kingdom. He met the ambassador of Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Turkey, China. We